Hey everyone, this is Roldy. So I want to bring you some battles from today. I want to get this up ASAP because I have a new team that decided to just put together last night. After midnight, I was like, I'm going to do my new sets. And I think I found something pretty good. It's a Haunter lead. So let's just get into the battles. I'm supposed to be at work right now, so I just want to get this video out to you ASAP. Let's get into these battles. So I'm running Haunter in the lead, and then I'm running Azumarill, and I'm running Muk. So we catch a Alolan Marowak lead. So let's see. I've never used Haunter before, actually, ever. This is a rank 1 Haunter that I got on Community Day, but I've always been like, I feel like it's so hard to use Haunters. I've never actually really learned its matchups. But that was a good lead. And then let's see if they shield this Sludge Bomb. And they do not. So they quit. That was like, these are the first battles with this team. So I went 10-0 with my last two sets. I was trying out different teams, and then I decided let's just try Haunter lead. Just based on what I was seeing, it was looking like it was going to be a good neutral lead or a good lead overall. So we have a Shadow Mawile. So I'm not sure how this plays out. I'm assuming that that was obviously going to be a power punch, and I can get to one more Shadow Punch. And I think this takes it out if they don't shield. They do decide to shield, but now they're down 2 shields. I can easily go with my Azumarill. They're easily going to have to switch out. So I go into Alolan Muk because I know Sludge Wave's going to do a ton of super effective damage. And I'm feeling pretty good at this point. I know that there's almost no way they're going to take me out. I might shield this and then just go straight Dark Pulse. Probably overfarm a little bit, counting those bubbles, making sure that I don't get to another Ice Beam. So let's see. Do they come back in? Oh, they come in with a Toxic Croak. And I have my Azumarill still with full health and a shield. This is a GG. So yeah, Haunter lead is pretty insane. That was insane. Took both shields there. I think it's a scary sight to see. And I'm excited to finally use it because the Ghastly line is my favorite line in Pokemon. I've always I know I grinded so hard to try and get those shinies before Community Day. I traded a shiny Giratina altered form for a shiny Ghastly at one point. And that's how much I love that line. So I was a little upset that I got a Community Day because I know I wasted a lot of Stardust on those Ghastlies. And I think I traded one of my friends at GoFest for my first ever one because I didn't even get one at GoFest. I kept trying. Anyways, good lead. Let's see if this lands. So this time it doesn't land. But Shiftry again, it's doing neutral damage. No, it's doing only resistant damage. What am I talking about? So only resisted, but Leaf Blade does more than Dark Pulse. So now they're going with a Azumarill. I'm just going to throw another Sludge Wave. And Muk is coming in so clutch in these battles as well. As just like either a safe switch or a closer. As a closer with shields are down, it is nasty. Especially because it has so much bulk to it. And I just have to pretty much use my shields for Haunter, and Haunter can just farm things down. They go down with one shield left. So at this point, I'm like, and I was like super tired. And you can tell it's like midnight. It's almost 1 a.m. again. So I'm like, starting to wake me up. I'm like, okay, this is going really well. Galvantula leads. So I'm assuming this is gonna be really bad because those Volt switches are chunking away at my Haunter. But I'm able to get up to 2 Shadow Punches. I'm gonna bait. And at this point, there's really no reason to go for Sludge Bomb because the Shadow Punch does do a lot, as you can see. Again, I don't know these matchups. I'm learning as we go. But Galvantula is also very squishy, so those Shadow Punches do take out at least like 35-40% of its health. And I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like you have to run Play Rough on your Azumarill, even though there's so many times where I wish I had Hydro Pump, especially with the Alolan Marowak running around, but you run in so many mirror matches, you kind of want that Play Rough to secure at least the mirror match, or at least making sure that it's a close one. They're gonna go for Ice Beam. This keeps happening. I keep getting Ice Beam on the last one. Do not go for Ice Beam. You will not be able to take out the Azumarill. Go straight. Play rough. So we have a Wormadam here, and I don't know what moves it even has. So I didn't play any of the Sylph Cups where Wormadam was... Actually, it was always kind of banned, as far as I remember. It is a steep investment. It's kind of interesting, and I like that it has Psychic. Confusion. So that's a interesting pick. It could be really good against all the poisons, and it's a steel type, so it could be a good pick. Is that a steel type? I don't remember. I don't know if the trash one. I don't even know what the pink one is. Is that the trash one? No. The trash one is... I don't know. I'm not a Wormadam expert. So here we have another Shadow Mawile. So it seems like the word got out that Shadow Mawile is the way to go. But I did try it for one of maybe the first set that I did. So I did 3 mediocre sets and then 2 5-0s back to back, or 2 5-0s at the end. So I'm kind of excited to try this team again tomorrow. And we have a Mandibuzz here. Poor Mandibuzz. Even though it is going to be able to take out my Haunter, Mandibuzz is just walled so hard by Azumarill. It's just kind of sad. You just see it flapping away helplessly. I think in this matchup I should just go Ice Beam, because it gets to the point where I would be able to get to one extra one, but because I'm going for Play Rough, I can't. So I don't know. We'll see. So we have another Swalot, and we have some lag, super effective lag. I almost thought they had quit for a second. I was like, wait, but they didn't. Swalot I've seen a lot now, so it does run Ice Beam and Sledge Wave, or Sledge Bomb. And so it has good coverage and has a lot of bulk. But at this point, we're just both hitting each other for... It's hitting me for not super effective. I don't know why I didn't go for Ice Beam there. And I'm going for my neutral Dark Pulse. And Mandibuzz has no chance. So, Mandibuzz is all the rage right now. You watch my last video called Mandibuzz Sucks. Which, no... I'm just being facetious. Mandibuzz can. I'm sure it's gonna be good. Someone is gonna figure out how to make it work really well. It just didn't work for me. So Crustle lead. So let's see how this goes. I know Crustle is a really hard Pokemon to deal with in this meta. I get to 2 Shadow Punches. Those Smackdowns are chunking away, and then they were able to get one through there. So this might take me out almost. But you see, even though I lost the lead, I still have a shield advantage. So you're going to get either shield or you're going to take switch. And then they go in with Drifblim, which is a horrible switch to Azumarill. As you may know, Drifblim is one of my favorite Pokemon. I only use Drifblim in the Ultra League with a variety of other teams. So I was like, I don't know why they brought it in. Something must be in the back. And then they had a Tentacruel, which would have been a way better switch in to Azumarill. So I don't know if that was a miss switch on their part, because Tentacruel counters Azumarill. But at this point, and they have a Hydro Pump, which I was not expecting. So I'm a little worried at this point. But since they do have Hydro Pump, I know that they probably also run Acid Spray, which is why my Azumarill really doesn't have anything to worry about, because it's gonna be resisting Hydro Pump. And Acid Spray does nothing. So they can only really chunk away with its fast moves. And this is a GG, even though that's resisted, it's enough to take it out. So yeah, Drifblim on... They should have gone in Tentacruel, but I think that was... my Alolan Muk should have been able to handle the Drifblim anyways. Though you've seen me handle Alolan Muks with Drifblim in the Ultra League. So this is a horrible lead, so I safe switch it to Alolan Muk, and they decide to stay or throw. So I'm expecting a last resort, which is a Dark Pulse, which is interesting because that is resisted. They throw a lunge. I'm gonna go for a double Dark Pulse for some neutral damage, and Dark Pulse should do a lot to Galvantula anyways. And I'm able to land the Sledge Wave, which is clutch. Actually go for the Sledge Wave. I'm gonna go for another Sludge Wave here, and at this point I'm thinking maybe they don't have Last Resort, because why would they throw a Dark Pulse on my Alolan Muk and they do it again? So now I'm like thinking they only have one move on this Umbreon, and I'm able to go in with Haunter. So if I can land a Sludge Bomb, it almost one shots a Azumarill when you count all the extra Shadow Claws that are adding up. But I try to go for the bait. They didn't fall for it. I should have just gone straight Sludge Bomb. My Haunter's gonna go down here, and I'm able to. At this point, it's fine. Like I'm already. As long as you're ahead on health and you're running Play Rough, you're gonna win the lead. As shields are down, or even shield scenarios. So I'm feeling pretty good at that point. There's no. Yeah. That's over. GG. GG opponent. Let's see. This is the last am I on the second set already? I think I'm already on the second. I'm not even sure. I miscounted. So let's see. Azumarill lead again. This can be very neutral, but I'm going to take shields regardless. Sludge Bomb will hit for super effective, so let's see if they think that I'm running Sludge Bomb or Shadow Ball. And this is why I'm running Sludge Bomb, not Shadow Ball, exactly for the Azumarill matchup, because you want to make sure that you're hitting that Azumarill for super effective, because Shadow Punch still chunks. Even though it's not like a super strong move with Haunter's attack stat, it's pretty nasty. Could have probably gotten off the Sludge Bomb there. So again, like I'm learning these matchups, learning how they go. Yeah, I could have gotten off the Sludge Bomb. So maybe just going straight Sludge Bomb is the way to go, is the play. I think they're going to land a Play Rough. I'm just going to farm down. Oh, they decided to give up Switch. So I'm going to go for the neutral Play Rough. Even though it's a dark type, it's also a poison type Skuntank. Skuntank. I'm not used to saying that Pokemon's name. So they do throw a flamethrower, which is nice because that's nice coverage. Because I was expecting maybe a poison move to come through. I've seen a lot of Skuntanks in this meta as well. Some Shadow Skuntanks. Which I'm super annoyed of because every time I do a Rocket Stop, it's a Shadow Skuntank. And I have like so many that are good PvP IVs at this point that I don't want another one. But I haven't messed around with it. I haven't tried Skuntank yet. So let's see. This is already the second set. Yeah, I already went 5-0, I think. I wasn't even paying attention. Talking so much about how awesome Haunter is. So far, even though I think we've only hard lost one lead against Umbreon. So again, we kind of know how this goes. You kind of want to double up on the Shadow Punch and let the Power Up Punch go through because it's immune to it pretty much. And I think the trick is you don't want it to be able to squeeze in any Fire Fangs, which it did, and that's that time I wasn't able to get off the second Shadow Punch. So it might be IV dependent, or it might be dependent on just getting off that, squeezing in the extra Fire Fang. So they have their own Gengar. They go down. They didn't shield my Ice Beam, which was interesting. They come back in with Shadow Mawile. I know this is just a power up punch, and I don't know, Shadow Mawile. I tried it. I tried the regular Mawile, not the Shadow. So I'm sure the Shadow is obviously chunking a lot more with his Fire Fang, but it gets to its moves so slowly that it's almost frustrating. I don't like Pokemon that take forever to get to their moves, and then if it takes so long to get to the move, and the move is just a power up punch. I don't know. And then if you're hard countered, you're kind of screwed. So another Tentacruel. So let's shield this because we don't want to get Hydro Pumped. I call it correctly. And that was only because of the last game. I did not expect Tentacruel to run Hydro Pump. Again, I don't even know half these Pokemon because they're not used a lot in GBL, which is really good. We're learning a lot about other picks that are normally only shining in certain metas, like Sylph metas. I haven't done a lot of Silph Cup tournaments. I've done a few, like literally two. So I'm not too experienced with things like Tentacruel. So Azumarill, again, we're just gonna go straight Sludge Bomb. We're either gonna take shields or we're gonna take the lead. We're gonna take shields. And I think I shielded once, obviously. So you see Genkar's like trying to squeeze in extra Shadow Claws in between. It's just like always just, it's just clawing away, chunking away. And they decide to give me shield there, lead. And I should have just gone, I tried to get ambitious. Houndoom, I did not know how to deal with Houndoom. And they have a Shadow Beedrill, which is nice. But that just means it's extra squishy. So I think Dark Pulse should be a lot. Should do a lot of damage. Let's see. They don't let it go through. They shield. I need to get to Dark Pulse before they get to Drill Run, but I don't get to it in time, and that thing takes me out. But I should be able to take it out with this Ice Beam, and I should be able to get this Houndoom off, which was an interesting pick. Houndoom in the Great League, non-Shadow. So I'll give him some points for the spice, because that did throw me off. I didn't know what to do. So there you go. That's the second 5-0 set. Haunter lead is clutch. I'm actually excited to do some more battles with this team. Maybe I can climb back up. I'm going almost at 2600 again. So yeah, hope you liked that video. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you maybe later today. I'm going to feature a friend's video. See you later.